Hi guys, this is your boy Martin from MartinTheVlogger.com, and this is another installation or how-to video. This time I will be installing MTV manufacturing product, and it's for everyone that would like to run these lights, especially when you are in Europe or I think Australia, maybe Asia, when you are having these alien lights for a daylight and you would like to turn these lights on as your daylights, because now in Europe we are using them only as a HighBeams. I have a solution for that, and you will still kind of stay compliant with the regulations because you are able to turn them off at any moment. So in today's video you will see how to do it, where you can get them, well, MartinTheVlogger.com/shop, and we will apply 2022 rules on all of my videos. No bullshit around, straight to the point, and no video ads. How cool is that? Enough of this, let's get started. All right, how to do it. Let me tell you what you will get from me, what needs to be done, and what level, what skills you should have in order to do this installation. So what you will get from me are two complete kits. So from the left side, for the left side and for the right side of your light. So two complete cabling kits. What you can optionally take is that you can take the light bulbs. I have them on the shop. It's an option to buy it together with the kit. The thing is, the bulbs that you have there, they will work, but they will be yellowish. They look blue. They will be looking a little bit bluish. I like it. The customer wants it this way, but it's everybody's call. Okay, we are using quite good quality PAA lights, so I like those. Now, you know, buying from me is not only about cables. Buying from me, it means you are supporting the research, you're supporting my logic, you're supporting this video and the installation video. However, of course, you can do it on your own. We are using one sales pitch maybe. We are using really high quality materials. We didn't try to go cheap. So this is really high professional and water resistant and really should be used only for motorbikes or cars. Connector for your beans. Then as for the connectors, we are using something that I use a lot with connecting with the cables, because we will be cutting cables. So we are using these connectors. They are expensive, they are really expensive, but the dude that is basically making me the kit, he refuses to use these. These are super cheap, and yeah, but because the bike shakes, we didn't want to use these. So that's the thing. We have a connector, we have a button that you can anytime turn off those lights, because I think I need to go on an inspection in 4 years, I think, with this bike. Also, the customer will need to go in 3 years with this bike to the inspection. So all we'll have to do in order to turn them off, basically the beams, these HighBeams, off as a daylight, all he will have to do is to remove the side panels and just switch them off. So now what you will need to do, you will need to remove side panels. I'm working on this motorbike because it's for the customer. You can see the whole rebuild on my YouTube channel and on the MartinTheVlogger.com. So you need to remove the side panel. It's super easy. You can or you don't have to remove the tank cover, but you will need to remove this main panel that is around gas tank. That needs to go off, and the light needs to go off. All right. There is an easier way. I don't want to say easier way. There is a shortcut, but I don't want to really do it because it's a little bit complicated and you need to really find the correct cables, and I don't want to do it. So we will do it this way. So follow this manual. As for removing this gas tank cover or the panel, this side is a tiny bit more complicated because you will need to remove basically all the cables that are attached to it. Also the installation demo I will do on this side because it has more cables. It is something like more complicated. So we will do this side. So just don't forget to remove all of the cables that they are attached to the panel. This can be quite tricky to remove these cables that are hooked to the side of this main panel. How to remove them? Basically, try to lean them this way so they are kind of unhooked, and then just pull it up. I'm sorry. Or sometimes, you know, they just go off like this. You're all fine. My thing is just do it gently so you don't, you know, really destroy anything. Once it's like this, on both sides you have last pin. Of course, I have also removed the under the dashboard cover because I was doing the mold installation and to have more space to play around. So, yep. Now we will need to remove these 4 bolts, and so we are able to remove this alien light. And I like to put something there in case the light will kind of fall down. It will not fall down because there are cables, but you know, in order not to scratch the bike. So. And yeah, there is one more screw that needs to go off. I almost forgot. It's right under the light. So this one needs to go off as well. Alright, so this is our setup. We have still our daylight or alien light hanging on a set of cables. And my advice is to open these cables. Don't cut them, just get rid of this protection. So be very gentle and remove them somewhere in the middle, okay? Because we will need to cut one cable and connect it from one side and also from the other side. So my recommendation is cut it somewhere in the middle. And also we will need to cut these cables so they are going to what is for us at the moment HighBeam only. Now my tip here, and of course don't be scared once you know what you are doing, once you know what cables you are cutting, you cannot do anything wrong, all right? You have my backup and my product, so it's top notch. So what I recommend, how to cut these cables, I recommend, hopefully you can see it, yeah, now. I recommend to cut it, let's say, like 1 centimeter from this plastic pin, just because once you do it that way, you know exactly which cable goes to the left and which one goes to the right, so you cannot, you know, like do anything incorrectly. So cut it somewhere over here, like, so I always see which color goes to the left side, which one goes to the right side. Now, let's cut some cables. Let's open this one and cut it in the middle, and I'll show you what to do next. Alright, so we have these cables cut, they've been at our HighBeam. We have opened this cable, that it's the cable, you cannot do anything wrong, the cable that basically the alien light or daylight it's hanging on. I have opened it, and the only cable, ouch, the only one that interests me is the gray one with, I don't know if you can see it, but with black line or brown line inside. So I believe there are two gray cables. One is there with yellowish inside. It's not that one. We only need the gray one with black or brown line inside. This one will be cutting. Now, a few things you will not get from me, a few things you will get. You will not get those electrical scissors. They're quite okay. I mean, you can go without them, but they're good in case we will need to prepare these cables, you know, prepare the end part of it so we can connect them. You will not get electrical tape, and you will not get the lighter. Yeah. Now, what you will get extra are these connectors. 2 extra connectors will go for ya. Just in case you will screw up, I'll show you how to properly use them. But in case you will screw up, there is a backup. Okay? So now let's prepare those cables, cut it, and let's connect them. Now let me show you here how to connect the cables using this, in case you are not using it or haven't been using it before. And I don't want to do it on a motorbike because it's quite tight space. So this is what you get from us, and this is the cable that is on the motorbike right now. So this thing consists out of 2 parts. Basically, the blue part is the glue that shrinks around cable, and you know, it making it water resistant or waterproof, or you know, just water is not getting in. So what I like to do, I like to, you know, put the cable in and try to, I like to close this part a little, but still I like to keep a little of the space. Why? It's because when you start melting this middle part, this metal, in case you will not leave enough room to melt and to spread, it can pop and it can, you know, flow out or drain out or you know, pop out from this tube, and that's something I would like to avoid. So it's very, very simple. Put it in. Don't go super crazy. Don't go with the heat like this. Make your space and just let it melt. In case you can rotate it a little. Leave it a space, as I said. And now I will start to melt the middle part, and have a look how nicely it will melt. Have a look, have a look, have a look. You see, and it's going around, around, around. That was maybe a little bit too much. And don't move it, don't touch it, just let it sit like this. Try to blow a little until it will get a little bit like milkish. So you will see it will get milkish like this. About now. And now it's like almost like hard to break or whatever. So this is a nice thing. I like to wrap it around just to be sure there are no cables, you know, getting out from it. And now I can close the remaining part, but maybe I have overheated a little bit here. You should be more careful. And of course, also be very careful around the bike. Don't burn anything on your bike. But this way, it's great, and it's very, 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 and now it's a little bit still hot, but it's very, once it's cold, it's very powerful. It's very, very powerful. Top-notch quality. Always from MartinTheVlogger. Right now, we will connect the cables directly on the motorbike. Get your pin that you have cut out, put it here or do whatever. I have absolutely the same setup, you know. Put it next to it, and now I can see, all right, there is a gray cable running to the right. So the gray cable here that it's cut will go to my red cable. The black cable that is here, going to the left side, I will connect it to my left side right over here. It's all fine. Now, there is one part that looks like a T, all right? That T, we will connect to the cable that we have cut one more time. It was gray with a black line through it. So we will cut it and we will connect one side and the other just like this. So there is a constant flow of the light or of the power, so we still keep this light running as a daylight. Simple as that. Again, connect these two cables, left and right side from here. The T goes to your already like existing daylight or alien light in the cable that we have cut. I think it's super easy. Now, of course, before I will start to work on the other side or before I'll put everything together, I also will use the electrical tape to go around those connectors just to be absolutely sure. Of course, we need to test it. So just as a moment of surprise, I keep this button off. So well, let's start it and let's see. Whoop. So our light is working. Now, whee! Of course, the daylights, high beams, low beams, good. Great, I absolutely love it. I was not expecting anything else. In case you will do some cables wrong, watch again the video. The only thing that can happen is that you will blow your fuse. Happened to me when I was, preparing this kit before. Also, what we will do, I told you we will change this light because I don't like the yellowish look, so it will be nice white look, even though the bulb is looking a little bit bluish. Now guys, for me, this thing, it's awesome. As I told you, you can turn it off at any moment. All you will have to do is remove the side panel. And for me, it's like, when I was riding with a friend behind me on the Ryker, it was not super visible with the alien lights only to see them. So this is great security feature. Also at the night, why not to use some extra light? Plus, it looks super cool. So I think it's very worth. Guys, thank you very much for watching. In case, by the way, I'm working on this Ryker for the customer. So have a look what we have done. Like these warning lights. MartinTheVlogger.com/shop. Yeah, your Rykers doesn't come with warning lights. How stupid is that? So a lot of things we are doing. Go to the MartinTheVlogger.com, the largest vlog about Can-Am Spider and Ryker aftermarket parts, tests, how-to videos, and maybe register because you will always see like what I'm working on, and from time to time I'm giving freebies. Not spamming people though. Guys, thank you very much for watching, and remember, well, if you are in Europe, think about that one. And always have fun.